The petition drive to place a referendum on the November ballot has rocked the anti-war movement in the United States. What has 9/11 got to do with the war?
The New York City ballot initiative would end the war in Afghanistan.
Van Jones, Obama's former green jobs czar. He stepped down over his support for 9/11 truth.
Van Jones and the majority of Americans know that our government did not tell us the entire story about 9/11.
No evidence was ever brought to any court proving Muslims did it.
Welcome to BetterBadNewz. Half true, more or less 100% of the time.
What a coincidence. Just as the New York City clerk is being presented with thousands upon thousands of signatures to convene a real investigation into what happened at Ground Zero, Van Jones gets pulled through the mud and publicly humiliated for signing a petition to investigate what happened.
Where did Osama bin Laden get the nanothermate? Unexploded nanothermate has been detected in the dust particles at Ground Zero.
The nanothermate brings the national security state down.
Imagine what would happen. Suddenly the war would be over, and someone is going to have to apologize to Osama bin Laden. The Museum of Hidden History needs your support. We can't seem to locate where it is.
I want to know about the hidden history of the United States, but I can't get anyone to talk to me about it.
Because you should never criticize something you don't know anything about.
It's the Hidden Museum of Hidden History.
We have to preserve our hidden history so that future generations can try to find out about it too.
I am a problem child. I like solving problems. You have a problem with that?
I can comprehend only so much bullshit, and then I take a nap. I'm napping right now.
Do we really need to be fully awake?
With this specially modified nap app on my mobile phone, the naps I take are micro naps during the short intervals between the words I speak.
I'm talking about progressive organizations and publications and radio commentators who talk progressively but who stand down whenever it comes to pushing back effectively. Why?
Why? The Rockefeller Foundation and the Ford Foundations pay top dollar for the weakest opposition money can buy.
People we have trusted to speak truth to power continually pull their punches and have failed to push back effectively.
It is perfectly legal to monitor their communications and infiltrate their leadership.
I've been sitting here listening to this conversation while micronapping, and I don't like what I've partially heard. Can I trust anybody?
How can I be sure this isn't just another disinformation operation?
Like a test that will prove if a person is a disinformation agent or not?
If you want to know if someone is an agent of disinformation, you ask them if they believe Muslims were or were not responsible for what happened on September 11th, 2001. That's a litmus test.
You can do this at home. Make a list of the people you know who say Muslims did it and a list of people you know who say Muslims didn't do it. Compare the two lists with your friends and family and ask them which list suits them best. The list that includes Dick Cheney and Bill Maher and George Bush and Oliver Stone and Donald Rumsfeld and Marcos Malitzis and Noam Chomsky and General Petraeus and Valerie Plame and Naomi Wolf and Al Franken, or the list that includes Willie Nelson and David Ray Griffin and Margaret Cho and Charlie Sheen and Peter Dale Scott, Sean Penn, Jesse Ventura, Eminem, David Lynch, Moses Def, William Rodriguez, and Charlie's father, Martin Sheen. Or you can relax and count your pills.
War is based on the lies about who is behind 9/11. If an investigation exposes the lies, we end the war. 9/11 Truth for Peace.
Excuse me. The Museum of Hidden History? Where is it? up on map search.
Better Bad News. Half true, more or less 100% of the time.
There's still time to push back against the forces threatening to mess everything up.